What's up, everybody, ladies and gentlemen? Continuing on my top 50, or actually top 100 baseball cards. Now I'm going to be doing number 50 to number 1. This is an update based on a video I did a couple years back. You can see here I have a Joe Namath autograph in the background. It says it was actually signed to my mom a long time ago. It says "Be Sweet, Joe Namath." So I thought that was kind of a cool background or backdrop to the video. So without further ado, let's get started. So at number 50, the iconic 1980 Topps Rickey Henderson rookie. This is graded as 7.5. Rickey is the record in stolen base. He has the record for stolen bases, runs, leadoff home runs. He was clearly a class of his own during his playing days. That's number 50. At number 49 is another ridiculously iconic card, the 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. This one's graded a mint 9. At number 48 is this 2014 Bowman Chrome Richard Urena. This is a blue refractor. It's a PSA 10, numbered 64 of 150. He right now is the number 6 prospect in the Blue Jays organization. At number 47, I have one of my favorite cards. This is the 1956 Topps Robin Roberts. This is graded 7 by BVG. And Robin Roberts, 7-time All-Star, and was elected into the Hall of Fame in 1976. Next up, at number 46, is this 1968 Topps Rod Carew All-Star rookie. This actually isn't his rookie card, but it is graded a near mint 7. This guy had a .328 lifetime batting average, which is just insane. And just an unbelievable, nice-looking card. And at number 45 is the chairman of the board, Whitey Ford. This is part of the 1960 Topps set, graded by BVG as a 7. He was a 10-time All-Star and one of probably the greatest Yankee pitcher ever, besides maybe Mariano Rivera. Greatest starting pitcher ever. Next up is at number 44 is this 1956 Topps Duke Snider, graded a BVG 5.5. Another Hall of Famer, won 2 World Series with the Brooklyn Dodgers, and this is part of one of my favorite sets, the 1956 Topps set. At number 43 is this, again, one of my favorite sets, the 1952 Topps set. This is Bob Swift, graded a BVG 5.5. Again, I showed in a video a long time ago that he's in one of those iconic pictures with Eddie Gaedel. If you haven't checked it out, check out Eddie Gaedel with Bob Swift, one of the great pictures of all time. At number 42 is this 1993 SP Derek Jeter. This is graded a 7.5, one of the most difficult sets in terms of grading, but it does have a perfect 10 centering according to Beckett, and obviously one of the most iconic card for Derek Jeter and a must-have if you're a big Jeter fan. At number 41 is 1961 Topps Ron Santo rookie card. This one's graded a PSA 6, if it could actually focus. Come on, buddy. For some reason, this card's not focusing. There we go. 1961 Topps Ron Santo All-Star rookie card. Was part of 9 All-Stars and was part of the Hall of Fame. All right, moving on to number 40, a man that just won his second MVP award. This is Mike Trout. This is the 2011 Topps Update, and graded a mint 9 for his rookie card. At number 39 is one of my favorite cards of all time, the 1989 Fleer Bill Ripken FF Error. I'm going to try to keep this video G-rated if I can. This is a Gem Mint 10, and there's the back. I don't know why I showed you the back. But one of the greatest error cards, well, in my opinion, the greatest error card of all time. At number 38 is this 1950 Bowman Ted Gray. Without a doubt, one of my favorite cards in my collection. This is graded at BVG 8. He didn't have a huge career, but he was an all-star in 1950. Next up, at number 37, is this 2015 Bowman Jose De Leon Auto Prospect Chrome Refractor. It's, again, graded a PSA 10. This is numbered 472 of 499. And he struggled a little bit in the majors and just in a couple of starts. He had a 6.35 ERA. He's the number 32 prospect in baseball and number 2 in the Dodgers organization. Next up, once again, is Mickey Mantle. This is the 1968 Topps Mickey Mantle. This one's graded at BVG 4.5. At number 35 is Mr. Cub. This is the 1957 Topps Ernie Banks, graded a PSA 6, and just a really great looking card, a Hall of Famer, and part of the All-Century team. At number 34, this is a really nice card. It's the 1969 Topps, graded a Mint 9, although it does have that qualifier of being off-center. This is obviously Tom Seaver, who was a 12-time All-Star in his career. At number 33, one of the coolest cards in my collection, 1910 Piedmont Cigarettes, T206 Davy Jones, mainly one of the coolest cards because it's graded a SGC 5, which is a really nice grade for a card from 1910. And Davy Jones actually had a pretty good career, having over 1,000 hits, standing along Ty Cobb in that Tigers outfield back in 1910. At number 32 is this 1955 Topps Al Rosen. Was a 4-time All-Star and part of the 1948 World Series team. That was the last World Series that the Indians won, unfortunately for them. At number 31 is this 1956 Topps Gil Hodges. This one's graded a PSA 6. He might very well be the greatest player to not be in the Hall of Fame. He has 8. He was an 8-time All-Star, 3 World Series, 2 as a player, 1 as a manager, and just a overall great player and a fantastic looking card. All right, moving into the top 30 cards in my collection. Number 30 is the oldest card in my collection. This is the 1887 Old Judge Cigarettes. This is Sun Daly. I was saying before, Gil Hodges, who had over 1,000 RBIs, whereas this guy, Sun Daly, had 7 RBIs. But there's not much I could say about it. It's just I don't really know much about him. He played in 1887, and I don't know why I just compared him to Gil Hodges, but just a really cool-looking card from the late 1800s. At number 29 is this pristine 10 Buster Posey rookie card from the 2010 Bowman Sterling set. And perfect 10s all around, except for the edges are a 9.5. But a great looking card. At number 28 is the man, Hank Aaron, 1956 Topps. Again, I think I mentioned this in a previous video. One of the fascinating things about this card is that it's Willie Mays that's sliding into home. But just a really, really cool card, and is actually the all-time leader in RBIs with 2,297 RBIs all-time. Next up, at number 27, is this George Brett rookie. This is part of the 1975 Top Set. This is graded a BVG 7. George Brett had an unbelievable year in 1980. He's the last one to come close to hitting 400. In 1980, he was hitting 400 in like late September, but ended up finishing the season at 390. And definitely is probably the closest person to hit 400 since this man. Great segue. At number 26, Ted Williams. Ted Williams hit 406 in 1941. And although it's way off center, it's still a really nice looking card from the 1955 Top Set. This actually used to be my number 1 card when I was growing up as a kid. Now it's number 25. At number 24, I'm sorry, at number 25, Ted Williams was number 26. At number 25 is this 1960 Topps Willie Mays. This is graded a PSA 6. 24-time All-Star. I'd say that he was a pretty good player. Next up is this Carl Yastrzemski rookie. This is part of the 1967 Topps Set. This is graded a PSA 5, and he won the Triple Crown in 1967. And great Hall of Famer, Carl Yastrzemski. Number 23 is this Warren Spahn from the 1953 Bowman set. He is a 17-time All-Star and threw 2 no-hitters in his career. Again, a great segue. Speaking of no-hitters, at number 22 is this 1970 Topps Nolan Ryan. This is his 3rd-year card. Obviously, it's a great segue because Nolan Ryan threw 7 no-hitters, which is absolutely insane. At number 21 is this Johnny Bench Ron Tompkins rookie card. This is part of the 1968 Topps Set, graded a BVG 7.5. Johnny Bench, a 14-time All-Star in his career. All right, now we're cutting it down to the top 20 cards in my collection, and I'm just burning right through them, so I'm just going to keep going. At number 20 is this Roger Maris from the 1958 Topps Set. Again, hopefully it can focus. This is graded a PSA 4, and Roger Maris obviously hit 61 home runs in 1961. There we go. There you have it. At number 19 is another Mickey Mantle card. This is part of the 1960 Topps Set. This is graded a PSA 4. A great looking card. At number 18, not as great as Mickey Mantle, but this is the 2015 Bowman Chrome Jorge Mateo. He's a big up-and-coming prospect for the Yankees. He right now is actually, he moved down to number 3 on the prospect list behind Clint Frazier and Torres. And there's the back. It's number 95 of 99. And just a great looking card. And obviously the fact that it's a PSA 10 puts it pretty high up in the rankings. At number 17 is a guy that might be the first great Yankee. That's if you consider the Highlanders the Yankees. This is part of the T206 set. Willie Keeler. And this one's graded a 3.5. He was on the Highlanders from 1903 to 1910 and hit 424 in 1897. Next up, At number 16 is this Yogi Berra. And this is part of the 1956 top set. Again, one of my favorite sets. This is graded at BVG 7. As you know, a nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. That's just one of Yogi Berra's quotes. Next up, number 15. This is part of the high-numbered set from the 1952 Topps high-numbered set, which is what gets it into the top 15. This one is graded a PSA 5, and great-looking card. Tom Morgan. It's actually a rookie card also, and a Yankee. So definitely one of the top cards in my collection. At number 14. I've gone over this card many times. I think it's worthy of a much higher grade than a PSA 6, but coming in at number 14 is this 1964 Topps Mickey Mantle, and again, one of the nicest looking PSA 6s that you'll ever see. Great looking card. At number 13 is this Satchel Paige. This is part of the 1953 Topps set. I think Satchel Paige is like 47 years old in this picture, which is crazy that he's still, he didn't get into the majors until he was 42, and here in this card, he's probably like 47 years old, and pitching for the St. Louis Browns. At number 12, and the newest piece of my collection, a card that I've been wanting to pick up for a long time now, is this beautiful Gary Sanchez. I think it's the only card in my top 50 that is not graded, but you can see here a great looking card, great edges. If there's any issue, it's the top to bottom. It's a little off center, but left to right it looks nice, and then on the back it's perfectly centered. So a great looking card. This is numbered, let's see here, number 65 of 150. And again, I kind of bought into the hype with this card, but sometimes, you just, I'm a huge Yankee fan and really wanted to pick this card up. So really excited to add this to my collection at number 12 in my collection. At number 11, the first non-baseball card in the top 100. It's the 1979 Topps Wayne Gretzky rookie card. This one's graded a PSA 6. Obviously, the greatest hockey player of all time. He has the most goals and the most assists all time. So if you want to argue any other way, well, he has the most goals and assists ever. So therefore, he is the greatest of all time. All right. Getting into the top 10 cards in my collection. It's going to be, I probably won't get into too much into the background of these players because you probably know enough. If you know anything about, if you're watching this video, you probably know these cards or you know these players. Number 10 is the 1955 Topps Sandy Koufax. This one's graded a 3.5. Koufax was, there was a 5-year period where he was just like unstoppable. He had 111 wins, 4 no-hitters, he won 3 Cy Youngs, and this is his rookie card, and just one of the nicest pieces of my collection at number 10. At number 9, man that just won the NL MVP award, Kris Bryant. I was really happy to see that. I'm rooting for him, especially considering I have this 2014 Bowman Chrome PSA 10, and great looking card. And obviously he won Rookie of the Year in year 1, and an MVP and a World Series in year 2. So the sky's the limit for Kris Bryant. I mean, to me, if you're going to build a team, he's got to be your number 1 pick. So anyway, this is number 9. At number 8 is this Mike Schmidt rookie. This is part of the 1973 Topps set and graded a BVG 8, which is a really high grade for a 1970s card. And Mike Schmidt, probably the greatest third baseman of all time. So there you have it. At number 7, and I can't believe I'm saying that I have a Babe Ruth at number 7, but I do. So I have a Babe Ruth at 1935 Gaudi 4-in-1, Ruth McManus Brandt, Marinville. This is a PSA 3. I really love this card. It's featuring him with the Boston Braves, where they in Boston Braves in 1935 went 38-115. So they were just awful, and I'm sure that Babe Ruth was just a way to bring people into the stands. And then somebody, I posted a video a while ago because I was wondering who was on the back. And then somebody responded and told me that it's the 1931 NL MVP and Hall of Famer Frank Frisch, who is also known as the Fordham Flash. And there's the back. I hope I'm saying that right. And that is number 7 on my list. At number 6 is this 1911 Piedmont Cigarettes T206 Ty Cobb. Just a beautiful looking card, and like I said before, if you with a little bit of distance, it looks like it's in near mint condition, but it obviously has that crease in the middle. It's perfectly centered, which is why I bought it. It's graded a 1.5, and this Ty Cobb is honestly one of the coolest cards ever made, in my opinion. And there's the back. Piedmont. All right, bringing you down to the top 5 cards in my collection. And 2.5 years ago, when I did my first YouTube video, this card was number 1 in my collection. It's now number 5. This is the 1939 Play Ball Joe DiMaggio. Graded a PSA 5.5. This is sort of just an iconic picture of Joe DiMaggio. If you go to like Wikipedia, I think this is one of the pictures that comes up. But just a really great looking card, and there's the back. And part of the reason why I picked this up is it's like perfectly centered also. That's usually what I try to go for when I pick out cards. Obviously the grade is important, but it's also the eye appeal, which is a big part of it as well. At number 4, a card that has just been rising and rising and rising in value. One of my best purchases over the last 2 years. This is the 1986 Michael Jordan. This is a PSA 6. Again, I remember I paid a little extra for this card in compared to other PSA 6s, just because, again, it's perfectly centered, and just love this card. Obviously, Michael Jordan, just like Wayne Gretzky, is the greatest player to ever play in the NBA, in my opinion, of course, although LeBron James is starting to make an argument. But Michael Jordan, without a doubt, was just one of the most amazing players that I've ever seen. I don't even really watch basketball, and I couldn't help but watch him. So that's number 4. Down to the top 3. At number 3 is the Hank Aaron rookie. This is the 1954 Topps Hank Aaron. This is graded a PSA 4. Obviously the most home runs of all time, except for Barry Bonds, of course. But just an iconic card, and again, really nicely centered, great looking card. Definitely one of my favorite cards in my collection. So that's at number 3. At number 2 is, if you haven't seen it already, I posted a video alluding to this particular card. I think it's like a 5 to 10 minute video about King Kelly, so I'm not going to get into it again, but this is probably my favorite card in my collection now. It's just such a beautiful looking card. I don't care, like SGC could say it's trimmed, whatever. It's unbelievable that there's a card that looks like this, that's authentic, from 1888, and just really happy to be an owner of that card. So there you go, at number 2. And then finally, number 1, the 1987 Donruss Mackey Sasser. Just kidding. The 1933 Gaudi Babe Ruth. This is a VG3, but to me it looks, again, I paid a little extra for this card compared to other PSA 3s, mainly because I just thought that this card looked fantastic for a PSA 3. It's really nicely centered. It's got great color. There's no creases in the middle of the card, and just totally thrilled to own this card. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is my top 50 and then top 100 cards in my collection. Maybe I'll do this every 2.5, 3 years, just give you guys an update of where my top 100 cards are. It's always interesting to see, like, some of the cards that have gone, like that Joe DiMaggio has gone from my number 1 card to my number 5 card. I think that I had a Steven Strasburg card that went from like number 10 to like number 80 or 70. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please feel free to leave comments, questions, whatever you got, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you very much.